Hello and welcome back to a brand new episode of Hypercraft. Today is episode 46, I think, and today we are actually somewhere completely different, somewhere we have never ever been really in an episode all that much, and we're going to be building our own little minigame to go along with these amazing ones that are around here. So we have a shooting range already, we have a spleef arena, we have the King of the Ladder up there, which looks pretty cool. I haven't played that for a long while, so I hope I get to play that at some point. We have the do not record box, which I'm not quite sure who's working on that, and then we have Connect 4 over here, which is pretty awesome as well. I played that like ages ago on Minecraft. I don't know, it's a really kind of old game, like with spleef and stuff, that people used to play a lot. And yeah, so I'm going to be building over here. This is where I've put my chest for now. I haven't really got much in the way of items to build with as of yet, but I'm going to be building something fairly big. I'm not going to make it too big. Maybe it won't take up the whole area, but it'll take up most of it, I think. And it's a project that I'm going to be using these guys for. These are red sheep here, which is quite funny that they're red, because I actually do need them to be red, but I got them from the sheep farm that is just in front of that tree farm between here and there. And yeah, anyway, I'm going to head probably over to the tree farm now anyway, because I really need to get some wood so I can build with. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use. Maybe I'll use birch wood, because I don't really use that an awful lot, but anyway, I'm going to start gathering materials up and we're going to get building. Okay, so I've been working on this mini game for a little while now, and I've pretty much planned out what it's going to look like. Now, it's kind of work in progress, and I may not leave it how I leave it at the end of this episode. I may get your feedback and some of the Hyperminers' feedback, maybe on how I can improve it. I don't know whether or not there's any way of almost automating it. I don't think it's probably going to be that much point, but I don't know if any of you guys have been able to guess what it is yet. It's kind of a little bit random, and these bits here and here need to be built up quite a bit taller than they are now. They're literally just logs there at the moment, and these are going to be kind of platforms, so you will be able to get on top of these platforms, and within this area here there will be, I think I'm going to be putting sheep in there, because that's kind of the only way we can really kind of keep score. So there is a blue and there is a red, so it'll be 1v1 or maybe 2v2 if there is enough sheep in here, and half the sheep will be red and half will be blue. Now the players will be up on their corresponding coloured, I don't know what to call them, platforms up high, and they will have fishing rods. So the aim of the game will be to, depending on what level they are, it'll be easy to hard, or the other way around. I think it's easier actually at the top. I tried this in creative, and the higher you are, the higher you bring up the mob, and then obviously the higher they drop from, so they die really quite instantly. So yeah, so the goal would be to fish as many of your colour, or maybe the opponents, depending on which way you want to play it, sheep, and the first to kill all of the colour sheep win. Pretty much. It's a very simple game, and I don't know if anyone's come up with it before. I suppose so. It's just kind of an idea I had. But yeah, I'm pretty much going to just continue building this thing up. I need to build these towers here up, and I need to get some ladders from somewhere as well, because I don't have any of those, and obviously decide on how high I want this to be. I think that probably the hardest level will be like down here, and then the easiest one will be a little bit higher. Okay, so as much as this project didn't look super big or complicated at the start, it has become quite a while. It's been quite a while since I last recorded a clip, because it is taking me a little while. I keep having to go back over there to grab some oak wood, because it's a lot quicker than going away over to the wood farm, the tree farm is what I should really call it. And yeah, I've separated the sheep, so there are red sheep in this one and red sheep in that one at the moment still. I need to get some lapis from somewhere. Actually, I'm thinking about it, because lapis is used in enchanting now, I might have some in here. Yes, I do. Awesome. So I can actually dye these sheep blue and start breeding those guys, which will save me some lapis. And yeah, so it's looking pretty good so far. I've obviously only done one side of it. Can I get you? There we are. I've got him. Awesome. And yeah, so I've built all 3 of the platforms. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to build any more. I don't think there's really much point. I could have done with 2 platforms maybe, but I kind of like giving the option. And yeah, so each of these platforms is like 4 blocks away from each other. Well, this one's 6 blocks higher than that, so we're at level like 83. I'm not even sure what the ground's at, but yeah, so it's looking pretty cool from here. You're actually really far away from the floor up here. I didn't realise how far I built it up, but it will make it a lot harder target wise, you know, it's target practice is definitely for this level here. But once you get a sheep, it's going to die like instantly. I haven't quite tried it yet, so maybe this level, I'm hoping the sheep doesn't die instantly when you do this level. And then obviously the bottom level is just like super easy for targets, and you know, it'll just take you a while to get that sheep killed pretty much. And I've added some leaves to this, and I'm going to be adding some more kind of little details everywhere. I've added like fences around the side, and it's looking quite good. I was originally not a fan of building something super tall in this kind of very open area, but since we have the King of the Ladder here, and obviously buildings like the Town Hall and that over there, it's not too bad. And also it's actually not actually all that tall. That is just crazy. Look how high that goes into the sky. But anyway, I'm pretty much gonna just like continue building this, and maybe obviously add some kind of I need to actually make some fishing rods, that might be helpful, and then I can show you guys how it works. But yeah, I need to breed up these guys so we have enough to be able to play, and yeah, it's looking good. Okay, so I've just popped over to my spawn house for a little bit just to get some string. Which, is there any in there? Nope, of course not. I actually have to go inside. But I was kind of glad to see my cat again. I haven't been back to my spawn house for like probably quite a long while, and I'm sure you guys haven't seen it for a while. So I thought I would kind of, oh god, the cats. Actually, no, thinking about it, I probably came here like maybe 10 episodes ago or something. But I just have a ridiculous amount of stuff in these chests. It is unreal. I like need to sort it out or something, because there's just so much stuff that I don't have at my main base, so I don't really use any of this. It's probably quite useful. Look, I mean, like tripwire hooks, I've got those here. I've just got everything. I've just got a string. Okay, well, I'll just take a stack of that. I don't really need a stack as such, but yeah, this is pretty cool to be back. And yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna head back over there, continue what I'm doing. It's really like super close to being finished, except for like the final touches of like decorations and stuff. I haven't added any of those just yet, but yeah, it's looking pretty cool, and I'll head back over there. Okay, so as you can see, one of the towers is complete and is looking awesome. I may add some extra leaves and maybe some vines and that around it, because I feel like it's missing that. I'm not quite sure about these floating almost logs. They've got fences in between, but they still kind of stick out a little bit. But anyway, I have come back over here because I need to make myself a fishing rod. Now, if I remember how to make a fishing rod, that is, I think I only need 2 string per fishing rod. And I will show you guys on this little guy that's in here. He's a bit naked at the moment, but we're probably going to head up to, let's say, the second one, up the middle one, which is quite a nice little height to be at. And this is pretty much the game. So you're against an opponent which will be on the same level as you, and you're pretty much going to be killing whatever colour sheep is on your team, or the other person's team, whichever you choose to. It's probably going to be best if you are on the server to play with someone that you're actually in a call with, so you know what's going on. But anyway, I'm just going to pretty much just fish this guy here, and then you pretty much just try and kill him, which is quite interesting because they actually die one shot on this level, which means that actually probably that bottom level will be about the same, if not with two shots. I think it probably depends on how you use the bow, really, but that's pretty much the game. It's very, very simple, but I think it's going to be fun. Like, if you had just like tons of, like, say 20 of each sheep, and you have to kill 20 sheep in like maybe give them a limited amount of time, or whoever kills them, all of them first or something. And I think it's going to be quite a nice little competitive game, and I think it's going to be a nice little addition to this amazing kind of park thing it's kind of turning out to be. Definitely with some more mini games, maybe some around there, and maybe some larger ones maybe coming pretty soon. I've definitely got some ideas for some more, so maybe I'll build some in a future episode. But anyway, this episode is kind of going to be a little bit short. I'm not going to cut it short just yet. I'm probably going to finish this up first, but it's a bit short because, one, it's half term, which means I have less time to record, and also because the day that this goes up, which is Saturday the 31st of May, is my birthday, so I will be doing stuff and things then. And yeah, so I hope this is pretty much okay for this episode, and I'll probably just finish this thing up, maybe add some decorations, show you guys what it looks like when it's finished, and I think it's looking pretty sweet. So since it seems like I've been over there the whole time, I thought I'd come back over to my snow golem shop and finish up here completely. So now it's the grand opening of this shop. fortification and labour service establishment, and we have all of the snow golems here. They're all now for sale-ish, although I'm not really wanting any money or payment for them. So we have Harry, Larry, Barry, Gary, Sally and Bob as always, and we have Tony in here as well. He hasn't got a name plaque as of yet, but we have Harry, the supervisor, keeps an eye on things while you're not around. We have Larry, who is the motivator. He motivates your crops to grow better than ever. We have Barry, who's the consultant and expert at advising you on any subject, so pretty much any subject you choose. We have Gary, we have the technician, a hard worker with skills in redstone, so any redstone help you may need. We've got a technician here. We have Sally, who's the assistant. She helps with any issues you may have, so just anything really. And she can also help any of these other snow golems, so if you want 2 snow golems, she'll probably come with a package. So we also have Bob, the choreographer, who teaches you all the latest dance moves. Look at him go. I mean, look at this guy. I mean, that's a sneak peek of what you're going to get. I mean, come on, look at his moves. He's great. And yeah, then we have Tony here, who's coming soon. He hasn't quite got anything to do just yet. But yeah, I thought I'd kind of show you guys what's happening over here. That's pretty much all done. So anyone that wants one, feel free to come over here and grab one. Or not grab one, but order one. I need to put like a booking form or something. Also, I don't know who did this, but this is kind of really mean. This is like a threatening kind of letter or something. But in the Snow Golem donation fund, we have pumpkin pie. Which is kind of weird. It's like almost like a oh, what are those letters called with all the like cut out newspaper letters and stuff in them? I don't know, I can't remember. But yeah, it's like one of those. It's a little bit frightening. These poor guys, I haven't told these guys because they might get a little bit scared. But yeah, anyway, that's what's happening over here, but I'm going to head back and show you guys what I've been up to. So back here at the minigames area, and I plan on building some kind of sign or something about there where I've put these cobble blocks here. I'm not 100% sure what to put on it. If yeah, I'm not 100% sure what it's going to be called. I may ask some of the guys that have built here already. I don't know if they have a name for it at all, but I'll make some kind of sign or something next time around. But we are here at the sheep fishing, which is what I've called it for now. I'm not quite sure what to call it. I have put up a board where you can see how to play. It's pretty simple. I think I've probably explained it correctly, I think, and it should make sense. And then we have this which says which level is which, so each block corresponds to a different platform. So that's an easy target, hard kill, medium kill, hard target, easy kill. So that's kind of explaining it really, and yeah, I've just made it look really pretty and added some like bushes and flowers and stuff around it. I have bred up the sheep so that we have a lot here. I'm not quite sure how many there are of each, but I'm sure someone can count and see how many there are before they play it and stuff, and yeah, so that'll be pretty nice. And then I've obviously got the blue fishing rods in this one, and then there's red over there, and if we head up we can see from the top what it looks like. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. It's kind of a weird kind of game. I don't really know if I've seen this before on any kind of server or anything, but it's interesting, I think, and I'm not quite sure what I think of these leaves either. They seem a little bit like they're just poking out because of these fence posts here, but I think it's looking quite nice. And let me know what you guys think of it. It's kind of looks like quite a fun game to play. I'm sure I'm gonna like catch some of the guys and see if they want to play it at some point in the near future, and that should be pretty fun because it'll definitely be interesting to see what happens and stuff. But yeah, so there's meat in here to breed the sheep up so that you have like enough of them. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's been going on. This is starting point, so everyone will like start here if you're on a team, and then run up to the ladder to the certain level. So that just makes it a little bit more challenging. You actually have to go and grab a bow and then make your way up and stuff. So I have run out of time for this episode, but it's kind of a little bit of a shorter one this time round because I didn't really have much time to record. But we have the town hall here, and this is kind of what I plan on getting on with next episode to kind of give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek. This is pretty much all built by Nugs, I'm sure. I don't know if anyone else helped it with it, but I know that I did the floor in here because he didn't really know what to do with the floor or whatever the hell happened there, but I did the floor in here, which looks quite nice. I really quite like it. Yeah, and you know, he did this like amazing ceiling here, which is just awesome. But he's not really on the server all that much, if at all, and I asked permission to be able to, you know, build in here and maybe actually get some of it done. It's a huge project to take on, and I may enlist the help of other people as well if anyone else wants to get involved and come and build over here. I also may need to ask what he had planned, because obviously, as you can see, there are lots of ladders everywhere, and then there are things like this. I mean, this obviously goes down to the marketplace, which is something else I've been working on lately. I've been planning out where these shops are going, and also digging out the ceiling, which is very low at the moment, which isn't particularly helpful. So this will obviously be that. I'm not sure what these rooms will be. They're obviously meant to be walls here or something. He'd obviously planned something there. And then I know that I'm going to be putting a garden out the back here, because I put this sign here like ages ago. Might be nice to have a doorway here to the garden, because there wasn't one there originally, and I thought this might be a nice area. There's a house over there somewhere. I'm not sure who it is, but there's just a house randomly, which might be quite nice to have a view of. And obviously there's like a roof missing as well, which might take a while to do. I'm not sure if I'd get this all done in one episode. That would kind of be a bit crazy. But yeah, obviously there are rooms up there as well, maybe? I'm not quite sure. I'm actually going to pillar up there, because I don't think I've been up here. But yeah, this is pretty much it for this episode. Let me know what you think I should do in here, what rooms there should be, because I really have no idea. Okay, so there's just like random wool up here. Not an awful lot to see, but I could definitely add some levels to this place, and maybe have some more shops in here or something. I really want to kind of get that marketplace down there up and running, so that people can kind of put like just little stalls, like if they've just got something, like I've got tons of slime balls, and I know that the Lapis Lorry has a slime ball shop in town just there. But you know, I could like maybe do a deal on like a marketplace, and when they run out, you know, that's kind of it. And it'll be just, you know, anyone can put pretty much anything up for sale very easily by, you know, just putting them in these market stalls.